again to this episode of Zero to Hero. I hope all you grid travelers have found a right podcast to listen to. Thanks for joining in to another episode of Zero to Hero. Me and Jim's work lives have been pretty busy, so we decided to run a rerun of an old episode in honor of our f***ing goddamn it, she lived. She lived through the whole deal. Sam.
Wait. Our assassins have failed?
The assassins have failed. She walked out of the hospital, and now she's bugging us again on Discord. But yeah,
She's
so
alive.
in honor of that,
Okay.
we're going to replay one of her favorite episodes that we've done with Fire Lord Sam or Big Papa
Wait,
Rita.
let me get in touch with the assassins real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Ah, don't stab me, stab her! I think they got the wrong idea. Hold on, I'll be back.
Okay. All right. But
Also, before we get back into the episode, are we going to do a thing coming up here for the 10th anniversary or the 30th anniversary?
yes, we are. Well, we're in planning of something special. I don't want to give it away yet, but there's going to be some giveaways and some live on air making fun of Jim for the whatever that picture he did today.
That was a private conversation. That was a private conversation.
I had more questions about the poster in the back.
It was a private conversation.
Oh my god.
But all right, guys. Well, this is the Soup Aisle with Sam. It's been touched up a little bit because I like to edit things. Yeah. And
take it away,
we'll see you on the other
editing
side.
Jim. Ow.
Editing Jim here. Screw you, Billy.
Editing Billy here. Sound the air raid horn.
When did you get here? You're not an editor. I'm the editor.
Okay. Did you see the video? YouTube?
Yeah. I downloaded it and I deleted it because I was like, I'm sitting there like watching. I'm like, all right.
Yeah. So Sam, Jim uploaded our episode version with closed captions on YouTube, and I watched it last night, and I was like, wait, why are we talking to Willie, but yet the closed caption is talking about anointment and Jesus?
What?
Yeah. I was like, hey, Jim, you might have put the wrong episode on.
I'm sitting there I'm like, it's automated to the podcasting service that we have. And so like it auto translates everything for you, and then you can have it to auto upload to YouTube. I'm like, okay, sure. And I'm sitting there, and I didn't think about it. So I was like, all right, whatever. And then I come back and look at it, and I'm like, oh.
Oh. Sure.
And so I tried to download it from YouTube itself. So I was trying to download it from like the studio stuff, and it was gonna take 30 minutes. So I'm like, why is it taking 30 minutes to download a file that's just a video file with closed captioning? So I went back through and I used like a secondary service. And it took like 1 minute, and I was like, all right, cancel other download, delete. I just want this gone. delete.
Hi, I'm Billy.
And I'm Jimmy.
We are the Vulcan Skull of podcasting, and we want to welcome you to the numbskullery that is the Zero to Hero podcast.
Where creators and fans come together to share their love of their fandoms.
Welcome to another episode of Zero to Hero. I don't know why I'm doing an entrance. Y'all know who y'all are listening to. Y'all clicked on it and pressed play. I am always joined by the Yeti himself, Jim, the only man I'm friends with because I'm here for the drama.
What? Okay.
So, Jim, before we go any further, we have the lovely, the one everyone fears. But for today's episode, it's not going to be Big Daddy Sam. Call her In Remission Rita.
Oh my.
Are you done with us? Are you done? Are you leaving? Oh, she's getting up. She's walking away. She's done.
Oh, yeah. So for the listeners out there, Sam on our Discord has became a cosplayer of Rita Repulsa. But she has everything but the hair. So we just told her that she's in remission. She beat cancer and is growing back, okay?
Not that.
So, Sam, How many fifth graders do you think you could take in a fight?
None.
None? What if you line them up in a bathroom? Line them up in a stall. Bam, bam.
Fifth graders
Yeah.
are taller than me.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
My sister, who's just going into high school this year, when she was in fifth grade, literally she was already 5'3". I'm only 5'1", and I was just like, even back then, I was just like, why? Why is this happening? And now she's 5'8", and I'm like, you're not even done growing yet, and this is
Like, thanks, universe. I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
yeah.
You gave me the bad genes.
Oh,
Great.
I really got the shit pool of genes in my family. I am the worst off, and it sucks, but that's fine.
Rehab Rita.
Rehab or Mission Rita. RRR. It's right.
I love the costume. I mean, it's way better than what I anticipated. I was so surprised because I'm so used to like buying like, Spirit Halloween costumes that like, having a high quality.
Yeah, like
out,
you
like,
get them and they rip themselves in like 3 days. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It was weird putting it on. Obviously, I filmed the process of my struggles and everything like that. But overall, it's pretty neat. The only downside I find to it is that like her spikes, that little shoulder piece, I feel like needs to stick up because in everything it sticks up and this just kind of lays flat. So I wish there was like some kind of wiring in it to make it stick up. So I'm going to try to finagle some like wiring into it so it does that at some point. Excuse me. But
why don't you just take the wire, put it on the outside, and like tape it, like the color of the thing?
there's not. It's just it lays flat. It's just like a piece of cloth, pretty much. Yeah, I would have to add the wiring into it just for it to
stick up. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch you get it in, and you're like, my peripheral vision's gone.
I know. But
where's everybody?
I'm also afraid,
Yeah, where did it go?
I'm also afraid of it up. So it's like, at one point, like, do I do this or do I just leave it alone? Because like everyone knows what I'm going for. So like, or at least I think everyone knows what I'm going for. At least on TikTok, because everyone's followed my journey with it, and everyone in the Power Ranger community, if they see the fucking cone boobs alone, you know who it is.
To be fair, that costume looks like the cone boobs were ran over.
Oh, a eyesore.
They look like the cone you hit on accident, and you just keep going. It's stuck in the tire well for like 5 miles.
It's terrible. Like they're not as subtle as I thought they would be. I didn't know why I think they would be subtle, but no.
Subtle.
Definitely not.
That's a word, yeah.
Yeah. They're not at all. And just like, oh dear God. So it'd be
but then we had the
How many things have you run into with them?
not much, only because like I don't really leave my room with them. So like
they also don't point up. No points. Though I will say the I saw the TikTok of you trying to like get out of it. You're like, I have to go pick up my son in like 20 minutes and I'm stuck here. And I freaking lost it. Oh my goodness.
Just go pick them up in it.
Just show up. You're fine. It would be fun.
There's no shame.
doing that when he gets back into school, like just randomly going up in it. But I don't know how I'm going to drive with cone boobs, because like, first of all, I already sit close enough to the steering wheel.
You should get like the grabbers and like drive with the grabbers.
The cone.
No, just clothespin them to your collar.
They wobble to and fro. Throw them over your shoulder.
Yeah,
I can't even do that. They just.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do plan up from school like Rita one day. I told him, I threatened him. I was like, one day you're gonna turn me into Rita, and I'm gonna pick you up from school like that. and he just kind of stared at me and walked away, and I was like, all right.
Wait, do they have parents night or something like that when you go in after school to meet their teachers?
Yeah.
You should totally go
Do
like
it
that.
then.
Yeah.
Go like that.
You know what? See if we can get in touch with TN and see if he'll ship you his Green Ranger helmet and just walk around like that. Like, who wants to be my Green Ranger?
God.
Or she could just all cap on and like a avocado as a nose and just go, ha, Squidward, ha, Squidward. I can see that too.
We're going straight to hell.
We have been going for a while.
I thought we were already in hell.
Well, Texas is hell, yeah. For real. Uh-huh.
Well, there's Hell, Texas, right up the road from us, and
yeah,
so many bad.
about a couple miles away.
Georgia's got this town called Bloodtown. I mean,
The question is it a sundown town?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
So as we know, there's been a lot of stuff happening this last week too. Like
we had San Diego
toy
Comic-Con.
reveals.
Yep.
Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con, which is the first time in 3 years almost that it's been in person.
Yeah, but first time in about 3 years, it's been in person, and it was crazy. And we got Donnie and Leo were announced for the TMNT pops. The PR TMNT pop crossover, which they sold out almost instantly. Then you also they had a big announcement for the next TMNT crossover with the PR stuff, which is going to be kind of fun. And then they had a big, like, this is just the PR stuff. Like they had an announcement for the next issue for Boom Studio, like the new people are going to taking over the comic as well. So the new writers, which the new writer, one of the new writers worked on Serenity or Firefly, the comic series, which was really good. And they're got a bunch of movie stuff and a lot of Star Wars things and Marvel things and DC things.
Sounds fun.
And yeah, we got into the new trailer for John Wick 4 dropped today, Saturday, and I'm like, yeah. And so we should have a bunch of trailers dropping today.
We're also getting what's that movie? Oh man,
I Am Legend.
Oh no, Forrest Gump Dose.
Forrest Gump Dose. Wait,
yeah,
seriously?
where he runs back in time and kicks Jenny in the.
You're just messing with us now. Bull malarkey.
Forrest Gump Dose. Man.
Wait. Would it be Forrest Gump, Deuce Bigelow?
Deuce Machina.
Deuce Machina.
Yeah.
Ex-kicker.
so I told you guys how I made friends with my neighbor.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan?
Yeah. So I think his name is Tom. I want to say his name is Tom. And like I told my husband, I was like, hey, so I made friends with Lieutenant Dan today. And he was like, oh, why would you call him that? And I was like, he's got no legs. What else?
He got no legs. You got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Wait, so his name is Tom?
Yeah.
So you should call him Lieutenant Dan Tom.
Yeah, right.
That's what we call Willie. That we like, hey Willie with a Y,
Oh, you know what? Wait, you should call him Lieutenant Tom. Damn.
Damn,
what happened to your legs? Oh, that was terrible.
Look at that, Sam over there being social.
So proud of her.
I mean, yeah, it's weird because like anybody I make friends with down here are over the age of 50.
It just means you have an old soul or you just don't like the kids.
But no, it's weird because like for some reason, like the older generations up down here, they have more common sense and they know how to communicate with people, and it's just weird because like anyone around our age, it's like talking to a wall, and it's just like what happened here.
You gotta remember those people that age when we were younger, they were us, and so they were having this conversation as well at this age. They're like, why is everyone like talking to a wall? And then when we get to that age, we're gonna be hanging out with people like you who are not like talking to a wall. and we're live.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
But it's just weird because, like, it'd be cool to have somebody around my age to like chill with, but it doesn't happen. It won't happen.
No, I'm in the same boat. A lot of people my age, I just don't care to hang out with, and most people I like to hang out with are older than me.
Yeah.
Because they've been around the block. They and on top of that, I don't know, man. Like, it's always nicer to actually like listen to people because people that age have more stories and they're nice to listen to, and like, oh, hey, that's pretty cool. And they look at your life and like, man, my life seems boring. But the time we get to their age, our stories are gonna seem interesting to the kids, like to our age group.
No, I totally like my neighbor next door. He his name is Hal, and he's a retired sheriff. So he's got stories out the ass of just the most asinine things, and it's just he'll bring them up every now and then, but for the most part, it's just he talks about how his wife is going to kill him, which you can't. You can't. She's like my height, and unfortunately she's really sick too. She's got like cancer and stuff. And I'm like, what is she gonna actually do to you? Like, never heard.
The only thing she could possibly do is put rat poison in your food, and if
that's it.
That's about all you got going on.
Yeah.
Or set a landmine in the back of the yard somewhere.
Claymores are still available to be picked up from most U.S. military
Claymore doesn't leave any evidence.
Exactly.
So.
Oh gosh.
You might lose a room, but you also lose the person you don't like. It's a decent trade-off. You can rebuild the room.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Do not take this as an endorsement of violence.
If you like what you're hearing from Zeo to Hero, but you don't want to lose so many brain cells and listen to something a little more sophisticated, then come check us out, Baker Rangers, on YouTube, wherever you find your podcast. We have a fun time, and you won't be disappointed.
So school is coming back up in August. Do you plan to start doing your episode reviews for the Power Rangers?
Yes, I actually have been wanting to do that. I know I've been saying that for months now because I kind of just put that on a complete stop, and I don't enjoy that, but now that Lincoln's going back into school, I can definitely, I'll have the free time. I can sit in the morning and watch all the shows and talk all the shit and, go that way, hopefully.
What is he in elementary or what?
Well, it's weird because, like, here they don't have just, like, standard elementary school. They do, like, primary school. So for him, he's in a primary school, so it's only like kindergarten and first grade, and then like next year he'll go to like regular elementary school.
What?
Which makes no sense. Like second grade to like
weird.
Fifth grade or whatever.
What? That just seems like they're building more schools for no reason. What?
Yeah.
Like we went to elementary school, we had
pre-K to 6
in the same big building, and it was fine. And
well, then again, our population wasn't very big out here either.
Even with that, like, Sam, you grew up in New York. Did you have? How was your elementary school set up?
Well, ours was it was kindergarten through fourth grade, and the middle school was 5th through 8th, and then
like that's reasonable. Like that's only 2 schools, not this freaking 3 schools for 1st through 6th.
We had junior high, which was just 7th, 8th, but after we graduated, then they implemented the middle school 6, 7, 8.
Right after, like a year after I graduated, they did. Yeah. I'm like, what?
So,
like, sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like, and then there's people saying we don't like our population is declining. I'm like, well, look what's happening. You're making too many damn schools.
Yeah.
This is why it looks like we're declining.
They actually put up on a bill for I think next year. They're gonna vote on it to make school in Texas 4 days.
That's gonna drive some parents crazy.
Yeah, Monday. I saw it last night.
Who's gonna pay for childcare? Like, what's gonna happen with that?
You got me. I don't know. I just saw that it was on the
we
ballot.
Don't have we have almost a mandatory 5-day work week. Like, who's gonna take care of these kids?
Hey, I would rather work 4 10s.
Okay, still, like, your kid's going to school for 8 hours. Those 2 extra hours sitting there. What's happening?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's going on with that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. Like, that's a great idea. Like, move school back a little bit, get it back a couple hours, like 10 to like 6 or something like that. Make it work like that. You learn a lot more. 4 days a week, awesome. Like, it's gonna really help out. It's gonna really help the kids. But then, what about the parents? Like, people are like, oh, this cool stuff for the kids, but what about the parents? What's going on with that?
You think we could put Link in a Scared Straight
No.
program?
Can we say we didn't do it and do it?
Listen, the freaking my dogs bark sometimes randomly at nothing, and he'll run away into the next room because it scares him. So no.
Man, I hope he doesn't listen to these episodes of you just talking shit about him.
One day he will, but not right now.
Does he know who we are?
No.
Old and feeble, put her in a home.
I'm telling you, like, we're gonna show up at your funeral and be like, all right, target's down. It's official. And then leave. And people are like, what happened?
Yeah. You gotta like leave a signature calling card, like the Zodiac killer and stuff.
Oh my god.
I was never really here.
What's our calling card, you ask? It's gonna be a half-eaten burrito from Taco
Ew.
Bell.
I was gonna do
in the wrapper.
semi-respectable with like 2 burritos from Chipotle. Semi-respectable. Not
okay.
respectable, but semi-respectable.
Could have go with the Chick-fil-A sandwich. You just hold
No,
the
I'm good.
mustard.
Chick-fil-A's not worth it. Oh my goodness.
What's the next season? I know you saw Beast Morphers. What's the next one?
I
You got
was
one.
watching this.
You should watch Mystic Forest and just talk about the capes. Like, just complain about the capes the entire time. And then at the very end, be like, I want a cape now.
Oh god.
Like, I feel like I should wear a cape.
I want to watch In Space mainly because of the Psycho Rangers. I know I've talked about that before. So that's one I really want to watch. And then I do want to watch Mystic Force only because it just looks cool. It looks really honestly,
It's
even
fun.
with the cape.
Like, don't go in expecting gold. Just go in expecting like a TV show. It's fun.
Yeah. Now, if you watch In Space, at least watch the last like 2 episodes of Turbo to understand the In Space.
Get a kind of an idea what's going on with that. And then there's a nice little chunk of episodes you should watch in Lost Galaxy as well, like continuing the Psycho Rangers storyline, which is great. I recommend that as well. You get to see when the Pink Rangers die, and then when you're watching the episode, they do like the end space Megazord transition where the Pink Ranger's the transformation where the Pink Ranger's on the planet, but they do the transformation and you clearly see the Pink Ranger in the cockpit.
Oh,
You're like,
okay.
Come on, guys, you couldn't like zoom in just a little bit? No, okay. Like, it's not that hard. Crop some scenes,
Come on.
Okay.
Get your stuff together.
Thanks, Saban. Appreciate it. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah. So I actually had an interesting question that was proposed, and I was thinking about it. And someone asked, how many original Mighty Morphin characters were there?
Original?
What?
Yes.
Like monsters or like just rangers?
So I was thinking the original 6, right? But if you think about it, there's 3 replacements plus Cat, so that's 10. But if you also count the 69 Rangers, that's 15.
The 69 Rangers are a different history. So like
exactly.
that's comic book. So if you really want to get into
that's comic.
You have 5, which is the original like 69. And then you have even the Cowboy Rangers, the Wild West Rangers. That's another, like, that came first. But they had the Mighty Morphin coins. Yes. They didn't have the Ninja coins. They had the Mighty Morphin coins. So they came very first, and then the 69 Rangers, and then the original Rangers, then the 3 replacements, then Cat, and then Tommy's second clone. So that's another one. So, yeah. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? So 22 Rangers?
Jesus.
So
Yeah,
for just Mighty
Morphin.
Morphin?
Yeah. Well, I did my
Yeah.
math right. Math,
Nah,
hold on.
doubt it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8,
Once you
12.
started talking numbers, I just dazed out. I was like, I'm checking out of this one.
Someone take his abacus away from him.
No, you have my abacus. Mine.
You can't have my abacus.
Oh my god.
So Mark said that our live was really funny, and he liked the name drops.
Wait, the last episode, Willie with a Y?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
we recorded first before we recorded Jacob's. We put Jacob's out first.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. So let's see. We were talking about Mark, the Red Corner Ranger, Ben from Baker Rangers. We talked about Jacob from Iron Avenger 52. We also talked about Sam, which you just called Sam Nasty Words.
Oh. That's cool.
We also talked about Neon Lights. We mentioned you mentioned TN Ranger because no one's heard from him in a while. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, where is he? He like fell off the face of the earth.
From what I found on his Facebook, from the stalking I've done, he's in a beach somewhere and he's enjoying life. And I'm gonna leave it like that. And that's as far as I got. And I'm happy for him.
Oh, good for him.
Super happy for that dude.
Maybe he knew Rita was coming, and he went into witness protection.
He offered to like help me out with everything, and then he was just like a few days later, "Peace out, guys."
Yep. Bye.
my-
Bounce. We'll find out. One of these days, we'll find out what happened to him. And from the stalking I have done, it looks like he's on a beach somewhere enjoying life, and I'm happy for that.
But we have pressing matters at hand right now. We all got to start buying scratch off tickets because I'm tired of this 8 to 5. Come on.
We have to do those $20 scratches, right? Like once a week, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're doing it. Like a wise man once said, if I win the lottery, all my friends are going to be rich because I'm moving into a rich neighborhood.
I was just going to start a political PAC company and then let donations roll in and just never give it to anyone.
Oh,
Oh
That's-
God.
bad.
Hey,
What about make our own? What about our own political party? We can call it the Repulsa
we can do
Party.
that,
Party.
yeah.
I don't know where we're going this, but I'm kind of on
I'm
board.
just saying, we can totally do this. Like, yeah, we can call ourselves the Better Green Party.
Oh my god.
What we're gonna need security. We're gonna need have Sam as Rita, and the security patrol is gonna be the
Yes.
putty patrollers.
We can call them. And eventually, once we take office, we'll call them the Cogs.
Oh god.
Yeah.
We'll call them the Tangos.
Oh yeah.
And then once we move up from state to the federal government, we can start calling them the Cogs. Got this. And then when
We're
we
onto
leave
something
office, we
here,
can
guys.
call them the Patron, our Secret Service members, the Piranatrons.
Piranatrons.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, that was
Man,
a train
yesterday's a
wreck.
hard word for me today.
You were just you were airing out the air horn on that train. You couldn't stop.
It's like a trainer. I
Man.
just can't take your eyes off of it. This is my life. If you like grown men sitting in a corner crying and then trying to build things without reading the manual, giving up, reading the manual then, giving up again, come on over to the Zeo to Hero podcast where you can watch Billy and myself, the bulk of School of Podcasting, sit in a corner and cry without reading the manual.
When is the new Power Rangers season 2 coming out? Because that has been bugging me. They've already aired a couple episodes in like
August
Spain.
here, end of August, like it did last year. We had end of August where we got the second half of season 1. End of August, so they're going to stick close to that, but they're not making any official announcements until August. So we're not going to see anything until end of July, early August. We're not going to see anything about it. But yeah, they already had the episodes leak over. Not leak. They already had them air over there with their thing, but they're on a different airing schedule than we have with.
Yes.
Which blah 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 blah, because they have different contracts with Hasbro for it. So the live TV or whatever it's called, like the kids TV channel out there has different contracts with Hasbro for airing stuff. Hence why they always air their stuff a lot earlier than our stuff. Like they even do the Transformers. Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, and whatever the new other shows they have coming out always air super early over there. But we're just interested in the Power Ranger stuff, hence why we're like, why is the Power Ranger stuff going off earlier over there?
Yeah. I'm 32 years old and I need answers.
I'm 32 and I'm not going to Spain. There's no way I'm going to Spain and start calling it Barcelona. No. I will continually keep calling it Spain.
Oh, man.
Did you know Barcelona is an independent city within the country of Spain? So they're not connected to Spain. They're actually in the city.
Did you know a bald eagle's screech is not what we think it is? That it is made. It was
digitally altered.
It was altered with another bird's screech over it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they sound like
they
house
chirp.
Yeah.
But anyway, so our life has been a lie.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Talk about toys.
Yes.
Saw that Sam got a couple ringers out there for stupid cheap.
Oh yeah.
You lucky young lady.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy because, like, my tattoo guy who also collects stuff, he's the one that told me about it. He was like, you need to get your ass to Target. This shit is like $3. And I like went there, and of course, everything is in disarray. The Target closest to our house is in disarray. It's like all the toys that are on clearance are just spread out everywhere, so everything's labeled. So of course, he Karen'd and was like, well, it was priced $3 and I want it for $3. So he got for $3, but I paid $7. So I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna, cry over a few dollars.
You're not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I freaking I was like, typically these are like $25, $26. So the fact that I got it for $7 is just
like, oh no.
Yeah, and it's outside what you normally collect too.
Like I wasn't even planning on getting the ninjas anyway, but just for the fact that they were $7. I mean, why not?
Why not? Yeah. They're actually about to release the Boom Studio Comics Tyranno Century shortly.
Oh my god! Well, they've been showing up in a couple Targets here and there. It's not like
So if you get a chance, you could get one of those too, because those are pretty cool.
And then you have a Skull figure.
Ooh.
He's Skull in the comic. Never mind.
Okay, yeah, in the comics it's Skull.
Done with you.
Yes.
Just kidding. Bye.
Uh-huh. Did y'all see that Target's pulling all movies out of their stores, like DVDs?
What? I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, because everything is streamed now.
I wish they would have done that the other day. I freaking went to Target, and I don't know if I told you guys about what happened to me. Like, so of course, I'm looking for stuff, and I'm about to go look at all like the, pop culture and pop figures and all that stuff. That little area that they have, and like there's a family, and it's like this dad, and they're looking at the horror movies. It's an end cap of just horror movies. And it's right in front of where I want to look. And the dad is literally mansplaining horror movies to his kids who are they are teenagers. They don't need to be mansplained anything. And he's just going over it one by one about what movie they're going to pick out for movie night. And like he's explaining every horror movie, and I'm like, do we need to have a family discussion right now in the middle of Target over movies? Like, you guys don't have Netflix? Like, everyone has Netflix. Like, this does not need to be happening right now. Why is this happening? So like, I couldn't even look at any of the pop stuff because they wouldn't leave. They were just taking up the whole aisle because there was the dad and like 6 teenage children. It was a lot.
Where was the mom at? Probably dead.
That's horrible.
Oh, but yeah, no, that's ridiculous. Yeah, like if they're like teenager, like up 10 and above, you should know what a horror movie is. Like, you should have a general purpose idea.
Exactly. And then like, of course, I go to the other side of Target because I'm like, I don't want to be around these people. They're annoying.
You go look for your nuggets.
And, yeah, pretty much. And everywhere I went, I kept running into them, and they were just taking up the aisle. And I was like, this is the worst family ever. And at one point, the girls, because there was 3 teenage girls and there was 3 teenage boys, and
Brady Bunch? Jesus.
The girls locked arms and they were skipping down the aisle.
Oh, I would have up and left. I would like burn down the store and left. But like, nope, bye.
With this, and like, I really, at one point, I went to the frozen section because I was like, nuggets, and I was gonna make those TikTok cinnamon rolls or whatever, and I went to go grab the cinnamon rolls, and then they were in the aisle, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And like, after I grabbed the cinnamon rolls, I was like we're leaving, because I was so utterly annoyed.
I'm done with this nonsense. This is a load of BS.
Yeah.
Like, you ruined my whole Target experience.
You ruined the one place made for me.
Hey, they actually got some good deals going on right now at Target. I bought 2 of those shelves behind me for like $50 because they were 25% off. Yeah. And so I got them for like $25 a piece.
I need another one, but
good deal.
Don't need another one.
I know, so since I know Jimmy doesn't know about this because he doesn't really watch anything on TikTok, but holy God, have you seen that stuff about pink sauce?
Oh my God, it's so annoying. Like,
oh my.
Out of nowhere. Like, I never even knew this shit existed. And then, like, all I got on my For You page was like all the controversy about it.
What,
and
pink salt?
Yeah.
Like Himalayan salt?
No, pink sauce.
Pink sauce. What the hell's pink sauce?
Like,
Yeah, it's
Bismol. How would
yeah.
anyone want to consume Pepto-Bismol like that? Like, no.
For people who can't see this,
bad.
I'm very confused and very worried about people on TikTok.
The worst part is this hoe is literally making some sketchy ass Pepto-Bismol in her house.
Yes, and selling it.
She couldn't even tell people what it tasted like. She was like, you have to buy it in order to know what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Stupid people literally were like, yes, let me pay $20 a bottle for this Pepto-Bismol. And I'm just like,
the impending lawsuits that are going to happen, because it's apparently a company of hers, like a little home company. The impending lawsuit she's going to have.
Well, that, like the label, did you see the stuff with the label? It was like 440 servings, and like vinegar was spelt wrong. And then like she had a thing about pink Himalayan sea salt. That's not even a real thing. There's sea salt and there's pink Himalayan salt. They're 2 different.
Yeah, they're 2 completely different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching a little bit of this, and I was like, dear God.
That made my brain hurt. Like, I feel like it's those same people who sell bathwater. Like, I'm selling bathwater, blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like that's that kind of, like, mentality for that BS right there. Like, oh, God, that just made my head hurt. And
thanks for attending our TED Talk about pink stuff.
Yeah, it's just... I just don't understand. Like, I wasn't the ketchup that we had back in the 90s enough? Like the purple
and green ketchup. Yeah, that was fine. Like that was enough. That was enough dye in our system. We should be fine for here on out. No.
Wasn't it called like Easy Ketchup or something like that?
Easy Squeeze ketchup, yeah.
Easy Squeeze.
Easy Squeeze, Heinz ketchup. You know what ketchup actually was originally supposed to be? It was an alternative to soy sauce.
Oh.
And because they were trying to make soy sauce because soy sauce was very, useful, but they couldn't figure out how to make it. And so they were trying to make it, and they ended up making like different kinds of ketchup. Hence why it's Heinz 57. It's the 57th iteration of ketchup. And like the first like 10 iterations were mushroom based.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. It's super weird. So Heinz 7 is the 57th iteration. And this is what I know, and not this pink stuff. What the f is this nonsense?
Yeah.
You're lucky you don't, mess with TikTok, because literally that's all I see now is just the pig stuff.
Like, I have a TikTok, and all I do is promotional videos for, like, the show, and that's it. And it's not even, like, me doing videos. It's just, like, videos I've made, like, in Resolve. Because I'm a professional, I swear. Yeah. How you liking those videos, by the way? You been enjoying those?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Because I didn't have enough time to do Willie's how I wanted to, so I wanted to do Willie's where his head was, like, moving. You ever seen South Park? In the Canadians in South Park, like the top half of their head just moves.
Yeah.
And I was trying to do that, and I just didn't have enough time to make it. And I was like, "Oh, damn it! I almost had enough time." And I got distracted. I couldn't make it, so I might make another one with him later to do it like that because he's all game for it. And I'm like, all right, because I kind of want to do it because it looks. I'm sort of like, we could make this really funny. So that's what I'm up to.
I've been working in an oven. Pretty much.
So am I. Like, we live in Texas, and Texas is like, so you guys need to turn up your ACs to 82 degrees now and not 78 because the power grid can't handle this. I'm like, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. This independent power grid we have so totally works. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks, guys. Totes appreciates it. Generic audio commercial, Zeo to Hero, take 43. Hey, listener, it looks like you're having fun over here. Listening to, insert generic name here. If you like what you're listening over here, come on over to the Zeo to Hero podcast, where you can join Billy and myself, the bulk and skull of podcasting. If you want to listen to Ranger Powers, and you want to go into and talk about anime, Gundam. Oh, what did I make up wrong?
You're supposed to say Zeo to Hero is the best. And Billy and Jim as Bulk and Skull of podcasting is funnier than any other show out there. And you didn't say Power Rangers right. Get out of here. Do it again.
It. Fine. Generic audio commercial. Zeo to Hero. Take number 44. Hey, listener, it looks like you're having fun over here. Listening to, insert generic name here.
God.
Oh, come on. You want to go on a rampage about some people?
I always want to go on rampages about people. Okay, well, let's take the fucking situation before. I don't, just because I cosplay as Rita does not mean I want to role play as Rita. There's a difference.
There's role play, and then there's I just want to have fun.
Yeah,
like you have the Madonna boobs. You just want to have fun. Get over it, Jesus.
I want to dance around in my cone boobs and just live my damn life. I do not want to talk in any role play manner.
Not gonna lie to you. Okay, so you say you just want to role play, and I just keep thinking the Rehab Rita thing we came up with you laying in the grass going, I hate you. No, screw you, Tommy. with a Mistral, like, undone, like, bald cap with your hair sticking out from it. I just want to see this. Just. Oh, damn it. Okay. It's terrible. Okay. But yeah. So, yeah, because you dress up as Rita doesn't mean you want to be Rita.
Yeah, like I obviously think being Rita is awesome, but, like, I don't want to, like, pretend, like, I don't want somebody messaging me and talking to me as I'm actually Rita. Like, I don't know what kind of issues you have to work through, but I don't want to be there for it. Like, that's...
I'm not here for that. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Well, there's a whole subculture of people who like the ASMR things where, like, it's the character ASMR stuff. And, like, I've seen some weird stuff with that kind of thing where... Yeah, it gets a little out of hand. Especially, like, the League of Legends people. Oh, my goodness. That... I'm good.
Yeah,
I'll drink my coffee and be disappointed in humanity.
Yeah, no, it's just weird. Because, like, you know, I get, you know, a lot of people doing the role play stuff on TikTok, whatever, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But it's, like, for content. But don't, like, message somebody doing that. It's weird because I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know, I'm not responding in a character manner. I'm responding as myself.
Yeah.
And, all I'm thinking about is that the other person's on the other end, like, jerking their
She means something else.
while I'm,
Yeah. yeah.
That's how I see it. I'm like, what? Why? Why is this happening? I don't want to be.
I don't want you people to even talk to me right now. This is wrong. Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
I already made it clear, like, so many times that, like, I don't like small talk. Why would I enjoy that? Like, that is like, no, absolutely freaking not.
Some people just have that moment where they're like, oh, yeah, no, I could do whatever I want. And you're like, how about we don't?
Yeah. Or like the other dude from the other night where his Instagram is all normal and shit. And then, like, he talks to me like a damn robot. And I'm like, I don't understand.
Maybe that's how the Translate app for him works.
I have no idea. But I ended up blocking him. Because I was like, I don't want to have this interaction again. I don't care how many followers he has. I don't care how many mutuals he has. I don't care what connections he has to anything. I don't care. He is weird.
Like, bye. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah. And see ya. I just don't understand, like, because, like, you'll show us, and I'm just like, this is a thing? Like, what the hell? I'm like, God dog.
And he also like wanted me to send him a video of me fan morphing, which I don't understand what that means. Like, is it a video of me like, pretending to morph, like a transition video? That's the only thing I could think of. And I'm like, why do I gotta speak
I have
or
plenty of
something
stuff on
like
TikTok of me doing stupid things.
Yeah.
Why don't you go look over there? Come on, guy.
Yeah.
Come on, guy.
Why personal video of me fan morphing? Like, that's
I'm as good as that gets to a
weird.
guy. You're
That's
good. Like
yeah.
No. How about we don't? And say we didn't, because no.
That the whole "Are you single?" and all this stuff, and then he tells me his sob story, and I'm like, I don't care. Did I ask? No.
Let me be straight up with you here. I do not care at all, and the fact you believe I care means so little to me.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell, man?
That's like that. Also, that video where like they were talking about tattoos, and you're like, this one's happy.
Yeah.
And then that guy like duets
like,
it or something like that. He just sitting there staring.
Is that okay? I'm thinking maybe somebody's gonna laugh at it or be like, "You're stupid," or like, I'm like give me a reaction.
Give me something.
Reaction. Don't give me something.
Like,
just don't
even our guy Tony, who is in a wheelchair and he has limited mobility, still does reaction stuff. Come on. Like, he has limited mobility. It's terrible. And, like, he's funny.
Yeah.
Our getaway driver, Tony, by the way, go listen to this episode. It's great. You talk about how he likes to go bust out and tell lights and arrest people.
Yes. Oh, God.
That's a corrupt cop. Well, I'm pretty sure Deanne's a corrupt cop. Tony's there for the ride. Like, side talk, like, I think we're at a point now where we start referencing old episodes in our actual episodes. I think we can. Because we got like 40 episodes now, and I'm pretty sure we can start referencing shit. Side note over. But yeah, no, there's some people out there, man. Like, there's just people out there who I think have cognitive dissonance, where they don't put two and two together because they're the hero of their own story kind of thing. So, like, they themselves are never wrong. And no matter what they do, they'll never be wrong because they are right. And because they're right.
Yeah.
We also call that social cues.
Yeah. Well, even people I know who have Asperger's and stuff, like, on the spectrum, can figure it out. Like, they're not going to go out of their way to be like, oh yeah, no, I'm always right. They're like, oh hey, I don't understand this social cue. Can you please explain it to me, because I feel like I might have offended you. And, like, they know that they have an issue. Like, oh hey, this is where I'm at. But, like, these people who message you who believe that, they're sitting there going, do this for me because do it for me. And I'm like, there's no social cue issue here. They're just full of themselves.
Yeah. There's so many weirdos. Like, I don't even.
Yeah.
I can't even wrap my around it
say
sometimes.
There's a sucker born every day, and I'm pretty sure they also say that there's a weirdo born every day as well. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Speaking of weirdos that don't DM me, so I went to Kroger the other night, right? And now I like shopping at night because, there's no one typically at the store and I could, do my thing and leave. So it's like 10:30 at night and I'm looking for soup because I'm sick and that's all I wanted. I was just like, I just want some soup and I'll be on my merry little way. And
the soup Nazi. No soup for you.
Yeah, pretty much. And like Ed Sheeran comes on like the little radio system that they have. And these two just start slow dancing in the aisle and they gave me a dirty look.
Like, I didn't even give you a dirty look. I'm just like impressed you're doing it. Cool.
What the Like, I just want soup. Why are you dancing? Like, this is not the time or place. So, like, they leave the aisle, right? They leave. And they walk around, and I'm still looking for whatever soup I was looking for. And they come back in the aisle, and they start doing it again. And I was like...
why is your dancing on the soup aisle?
Yeah,
like I'm not mad. I'm just curious now. What did you guys first meet in the soup aisle? Did you guys both reach for the same Campbell's chicken noodle soup? Or do you guys like the both chunky flavor? What's going on here?
Broth and stuff like that because like I typically make my own soup, so I was looking at all the different broth varieties. I was like, oh, maybe I'll try bone broth. You typical shopping nonsense in my brain. And like they were like, I'm here. And they were like right over here,
at the end of the soup, right before they get to the broths.
Yeah, I was just
what in the world?
For you guys who use Food Line, it's the other way around. It's right before you get to the soups from the broth.
Yeah, so like they gave me the dirty look, left, and then they came back like 2 minutes later, and I was just again, and I was like. I don't care. Like, why did you have to come back to the same aisle?
It's like, what's up with the soup aisle? Like, what's going on with this? Like, what's your connection to the soup aisle? Now I'm curious. Now I want to know.
I would have definitely paid money to see Sam Pepper spray. I'm screaming stranger danger.
You got her as you took a sip.
Yeah.
She's gonna die.
Oh my god. Stranger danger, stranger danger.
That's not my purse.
Oh my god.
My purse, I don't know you.
I don't know you.
I don't
That's
know
my
you.
purse. Wham!
That's the.
Speaking of King of the Hill, did you see the creator said that they're going to probably come back next year?
Mike Judge wants to pick it back up.
Yep.
And it's going to be Bobby in his late 20s. Hank's going to be in his late 60s or something like that.
And I'm all for it.
I'm 100%
there.
on this one, man. Like,
shoot, I tell you what.
Like I just want to see what they do with Peggy because Peggy was already starting to be like crazy at the end of the series. Like she was like a narcissist. And so I want to see what they do with it. I really want to see where they take the rest of the seat. Like when they take Peggy, I want to see what they do with Dale and Bill.
Yeah.
Like I'll be really funny if Bill comes back like ripped.
Oh, God.
Like in just good shape, like reasonable, happy, just in a good place in life.
I want to know what they're going to do about Luann because like Brittany Murphy's dead.
Yeah, the lady who played Luann.
Oh.
Yeah, she's dead. And so is the guy who does her husband died as well. Yeah.
So that means they're just gonna write them off.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna have them in it.
Let me make sure because I'm pretty sure he died.
I embody Bobby myself.
Lucky. Tom Petty. Yeah, Tom Petty played Lucky.
Really?
And yeah, he died. He died in 2017. Yeah.
Well, I knew Tom Petty died, but like I didn't know he was the voice of him.
Yeah, it's like he looks very similar to Lucky. Like Lucky, like they base Lucky off of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
it in my head, yeah.
like it makes
Yeah.
more sense, yeah. And Brittany Murphy, yeah, she died, and I don't think they can replace her at all.
You know, King of the Hill is actually based out where Jimmy lives.
Wow.
Yeah, it's based off a town. It's based roughly off a town called Garland, Texas, and that's about 15 minutes from my, no, 30-ish minutes from my place. No, it's a lot further. It's on the other side of Dallas,
Yes.
so it's like an hour and a half. And so, it's not bad of a place. It's fine. Like you get there, like, oh, this is what Arlen's based off of. Okay,
Yeah.
and you start
Boom
seeing the
base.
little things, like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's just like when you go to Springfield, Oregon, like you see all the little things that make sense for the show because The Simpsons is based in Springfield, Oregon.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah. Yeah, like there's a Homer Avenue, like Evergreen Terrace, like all the street names are the same, and the show as it would be in the actual like city or the town,
Gotcha.
it's all roughly the same. Except the only thing that's not there is a nuclear power plant, but that's about it. Simpsons references, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you're like,
So-
no.
Si te gusta Omar como el Red Cornish Ranger, puede que te guste el podcast Zero Hero. El Red Cornish Ranger es un orgulloso socio de Zero Hero Network. Si quieres ver más de él o de nosotros socios, como Beck Rangers, Neon Lights y nosotros otros amigos de programa, síguenos en las redes sociales. Zero Hero. There's no exit for this thing. Y'all heard, y'all seen, y'all lived. I wish. I really don't have an exit for this one. We never planned it, but
Thank you for coming to the show.
thanks again, Sam, for coming on. I know it hasn't been what you thought it would be.
It never is.
Never is.
It never is. It always takes a wild left turn when Sam comes on.
Yeah. Never have another plan because we all know it's where we're gonna go with it.
Yep.
If we could have a live chat, it'd be all violent gifts.
Yeah.
That's what it ends up being. Like if you have a certain Discord server, that it ends up just becoming that.
Yeah. So, thanks again for listening, everyone. If you follow us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, definitely leave a review. We like to see what we can improve on.
There's also Podchaser as well, where you can leave reviews there as well. Message us. Say you don't like how we look or something like. I don't care. Just say hi.
Either way,
leave us like go in, leave us a 5-star review, and just say some really messed up stuff underneath it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Get us out there. We want to be ranked number 1 or like number 5, or we just want to be ranked. Come on, guys.
Yeah. All right. You can definitely find us at all our socials at zeotohero, all one word. We're on everything. Just look us up what our shenanigans is.
Shenanigans.
Anything for you, Sam? You want people to follow you?
No.
No.
I'm good.
Nope.
I'll leave some links in the description below so people actually follow her.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's fine.
I'll leave your personal Facebook.
Oh God, no! Don't do that.
No, you're good. I'll leave that food channel you have, and then the PR channel you have on TikTok. How's that?
That works.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Everyone else, if you want to follow me, it's not personalplugs.com. You can check us out at zeotohero.com. You can check out our Discord server at discord.zeotohero.com. If you do want to join in, you got to verify yourself. That's about it. Yeah. Besides that, though, enjoy yourselves. Have a great week, guys. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey, Sam, can you do me a favor? Can you scoot into your mic, like to your phone? Because you're far enough back where the active noise canceling is like killing half your voice.
Is that better?
All right, that's a lot better. Yeah.
Seeing her scoot up was a treat. We don't see physical activity like that from her.
It looked like a feat of exhaustion. I'm just done with this shit.
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not? Do you want to be a Jiro or a Kojiro, but you can't because you're not Japanese? Have you considered Zeo to Hero?
Remember, heroes come and go. Idiots are forever.
Jubilee!
Thanks for listening to the other rerun of Sam's Soup Aisle. That's basically just her ranting to us because she has nobody outside her two little doggies to talk to. So, thanks. Thanks again. I don't know what
All right. Well, in celebration of Sam being alive, this is a thing we did because we have a busy life right now and everything's going a little crazy. So we'll be back next week with an actual episode, hopefully. And good luck, everyone. Have fun and keep an ear out for some special announcements coming down the road. Also, the store will be open soon. The store will be open soon!